Alright, so here is part 1. We're going to add on the pieces to create part 2 now. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put the hole feature on the top, which is a 1-inch diameter hole that is 1 inch deep. So I'm going to create a 2D sketch. And the first thing I want to do is select that top where I want to put that sketch. And I'm going to find the center point. Remember that when we find the center point, if you go onto an object, you want to find those two dotted lines that line up. So I'm going to plot that center point, left click, right click, OK. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click and finish that. Alright, so then I'm going to go to the hole feature, and you'll notice that it's going to put that hole right where that point is. So, as I said, I need the diameter to be 1 inch. So I'm going to change that to 1. And I need the distance 1 inch, which is what it is there as well. So there, I'm good with that. Now I'm going to put that 1 inch diameter cylinder that's 1 inch tall on this surface. So again, create a 2D sketch. Select that surface. Oops, let's try that again. Alright, yep, select that surface. Get my circle, find the center, left click, 1 inch diameter, right click, finish 2D sketch, right click, extrude, select what you want to extrude first, otherwise you might get an error message, and I do want it extruded 1 inch. Alright, let's put that square over here, a square peg. Again, create a 2D sketch, select that surface. This time I'm going to pick the 2-point center rectangle. Find the center where those two dotted lines line up, right there. Left click. I want a 1 inch by 1 inch square, so 1, tab, 1. Enter. Right click, finish 2D sketch. Right click, extrude. Click on what I want to extrude. I want it extruded 1 inch. And we then check the green check mark. Now we need to put the square hole over here. So again, create another 2D sketch. Select where I want to do that. Pick my 2-point center rectangle. Find the center here. Left click. 1, tab, 1. Enter, right click, finish 2D sketch, right click, extrude, select the center of that, but instead remember I need to change the direction. I want to change it to direction 2. And I am done with stage 2. For stage 3, you're going to use this fillet tool and this chamfer tool. Fillet is going to give you the rounded edges. Chamfer is going to give you the square edges. So I'm going to use the fillet, and I'm going to select all of the edges I want rounded first, which I believe are all of those. And I want it rounded with a radius of 0.25 according to the blueprint. Okay, select that. And there are my rounded edges. Let's do the chamfering here. I want these 4 edges chamfered. And I also want those 0.25. I also want these edges of this square hole chamfered. So we'll select those 4 edges. And I believe instead of a 0.25 though, I'm going to change that to a 0.125. And there is that hole. So, the only thing I haven't shown you yet is just the curves on the side and we're going to skip that for now. I just basically want you to get this part done here. If you can get that far, we are good to go. So go ahead then, and save that as your part 3 or whatever you want to save that as.